There's a lot of nostalgia on the programme this morning, isn't it, when I'm not interrupting off camera. Anyway, look, Adrian Bristow has got a 1959 Mini, and as he's only 26 himself, he's only a year older than the very motor car.
That's right.
Adrian, you're a connoisseur, a lovingly restorer of Minis.
Yes, I think that's fair to say.
It is a lovely machine, isn't it?
Thank you.
How many miles has it done?
It's just coming up for 99,000 miles.
And is it still in good nick?
It's in good nick considering it's an old lady, 25 years old.
Right. Now look, one of the special things about this is, believe it or believe it not, it's registration number 360XMU. Now Adrian and all of us here would like to hear from anybody who owned it or who was ever in it for whatever reason. And also you are hoping to track down, because you managed to pinpoint the date when it was probably made.
Yes, I know it was made on the 9th and 10th of September 1959, and it was sent to a London dealer on the 25th of November in 1959.
Do you know what London dealers went to?
It was Stewart and Arden.
Whereabouts?
In Tottenham.
If there's anybody from Stewart and Arden in Tottenham, either who sold it or who bought it, watching us this morning, give us a call, because we'd love to try and do the sort of diary of this particular Mini.
That's right.
Really, what speed can it go at, Adrian? I mean, would you bang it up the motorway at 70, no?
No, I found on the way up 55 was just about enough.
And what do your pals think about you driving around in a battered old Mini? Well, not battered, but a lovely restored battered old Mini.
Yes, there's very few people that can understand it, really.
Right, OK, let's move across. Adrian, can you come this way? I want to move across to Peter Sullivan, whose firm, Wood & Prickett, actually gives you a Mini. Well, doesn't give you a Mini. You buy it first, and then you spend about 3 times as much adding to it. What's added to this one, Peter?
This particular one has our full leather interior, has Draylon facing seats, it has a very special dash panel. The whole car has had all the seams cut out of it, the sunroof, vinyl roofs.
Yeah.
I mean, the list of things you can actually fit to these is nearly endless.
What else can you fit? I mean, suppose money was no object and I bought a Mini. What could you put in it for me?
In the past, we fitted videos, televisions, air conditionings, radio phones. It really is as big as your imagination.
But if you had all those things in, I mean, I wouldn't fit in to drive it.
Well, we'll make you fit in, have no fear.
What sort of people buy a Mini and then have it added to? Because I would have reckoned if you've got 12 grand, 4 grand for a car and 8 to put to it, you could buy a £12,000 motor car.
Well, nowadays, the main people who have the Minis done are the Mini enthusiasts. The guy who's probably had a Mini 20 years ago, come back and thought, this is the car for me.
This is the car.
That little bit special, not the same as the guy next door.
All right, well, it's a great birthday for Minis. Thank you very much again, Adrian. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you.
Anne.
Thanks very much. Hal Bennett, of course, is our special guest this morning. Did you ever have a Mini?
Yes. In fact, I had, up until this week, or this month, I've never owned a car that wasn't a Mini.
Really?
But I've only ever had 2. And I have to say that my first car looked very like that. It was 1966. And it was, in fact, a wooden picket conversion. And it was a brown car with black windows and a sunroof and leather seats. And
had all the little bits
it had
and
everything
bobs.
except telephones.
How much did you pay for it?
A lot of money. And then...
Come on, when you say a lot, how much?
Well, 3 times what the Mini would be, should we say.
Oh, I see.
And then I had another one after about 7 years.
Did you have names for them?
No, but they really are very good cars, because if you've got that kind of interior and you get the extra space and the extra leg room and the extra comfort, and you still have the advantage of the car actually being able to park it in small areas, it's a very good car.
I would have thought somebody as successful as you would have a roller.
I did at one time, but...
You did have a Rolls Royce as well?
Yes, but only...
Now, you see, there's the ultimate snobbery, having a Mini and a roller.
No, I didn't have them together.
Oh. How much did you pay for the second Mini, then? It's interesting to watch the prices as they go through.
Well, that was a lot more, but again, you see, about 3 times. I paid a lot less for the Rolls Royce.
It says here in the Daily Mail that a Mini in 1959 was £496. That's the basic Mini. 1984, of course, it's £3,198.
Yes, that
they
would
say,
be more like...
taking inflation into account, they're actually cheaper now than they were then.
Really? Well,
But
no, I was very pleased with them. I had 2 in his over 17 years.
Obviously very fond of them. I've got a Mini Metro. Do you think that counts?
Yes.
Yes, it's got its own name.